Tonight we are dining at Cagney's Steakhouse on board the Norwegian Dawn. If you don't know, we do dining reviews every single Monday, so be sure to check those out. So Cagney's Steakhouse is one of the specialty restaurants here on the Norwegian Dawn, and this is our very first time dining at Cagney's. They have this on board multiple other ships, and like I said, this is the steakhouse, so we will be getting some steak tonight. And we have a dining package tonight, so this is additional fee because it is a specialty restaurant, but with the dining package we can choose multiple things off the menu and it is included with our package. So this is a la carte otherwise, and there's a lot to choose from. So we just ordered a bunch of food and we are excited to dig in.
So to start the meal off here, they bring out some bread. It is warm. Ours is slightly on the chillier side because we've been waiting to order food and everything, but really, really good. It's fresh baked. They're literally pulling it out of the oven over there. The butter is whipped, and it's not salted, so I put a little bit of sea salt here on top as well. So very, very good, and as always, is a great way to start. And for tonight, we've got some soups coming, and I must say, always save some bread for your soups so you can get it all, you know, you'll see.
For my starter tonight, I had the ahi tuna tartare. This is prepared with wasabi, pickled ginger, and green onions. This was excellent. It was served with some chips on top as well. Honestly, you don't even need the chips. The tuna itself is just so good, but the chips do add a nice little crunchy texture in there. But all the flavors in there together are very nice. A little bit of salt and pepper in there too. Perfection.
For my starter tonight, I went with the Oysters Rockefellers, prepared slightly different. I'm used to them having a little bit of breadcrumbs over top and then broiled. But other than that, no breadcrumbs. Tastes really good. Seem to be pretty fresh. Squirt a little bit of that lemon juice over the top, and they're just absolutely delicious. So really great way to start the meal tonight. And with only 3 oysters, I don't feel like I'm filling up too quickly, as the rest of our food is going to be coming out shortly. I'm sure we're going to be very, very full today from this meal. For our soup tonight, we got lobster bisque here, and it was fantastic. Little pieces of lobster in there. A little bit of sour cream kind of drizzled through there. Excellent. And of course, as always, save a little bit of bread, and you kind of, you get it all in there, finish it all up. So it was good.
For my entree tonight, I had the 16-ounce ribeye cooked medium rare. I got a side of truffle fries and the port wine jus. This steak was cooked perfectly. It was so tender. The outside is probably my favorite part, like around the edges, because that is even more tender and just absolutely delicious. It really did not even need the sauce. However, I did try the sauce because I love a good wine sauce, and it was delicious. The steaks here, just so you are aware, they are like a charred steak. So if you don't like that flavor, that's just something to be aware of. But for us, it was absolutely fantastic. And then the truffle fries, they had a nice like Parmesan and truffle seasoning on there. Very good. They did serve it with some ketchup on the side if you wish, but I just kind of ate them plain, and overall this was a fantastic steak.
For my entree tonight, believe it or not, I got steak. And if you've been watching us for a while, I almost never, ever get steak. And normally I always try to get something different, like fish, pork chops, to balance out Taylor's steak addiction over here. And every time I'm always like, I wish I would have got steak. So tonight I got steak. I had the 20-ounce porterhouse here. If you're paying a la carte, this is $45. And it was really good. The only thing that I would say is that it was slightly over the temperature in which I asked for, which was medium. It was closer to like a medium well, especially around the edges. Closer to the bone, definitely a medium. But nonetheless, so tender, so flavorful. I didn't eat it with any sauces. The sauces are included with your dining plan credits, whatever you want to call it. But really, really well. I don't regret getting it. It was fantastic. I ate the entire 20 ounces, aside from the bone, and I think I would definitely get it again. For sides, tonight I actually went with the truffle fries. I do like truffle fries, they're pretty good. These, I would like them if they were bigger kind of steak fry or just like a thicker cut. These were more of like a shoestring cut. Not my favorite. They tend to be overdone, especially at a restaurant like this. But you know me, I'm always trying to do something new, so I got a side of mushrooms, and I didn't eat them. I had a couple, but they just weren't for me. So not that they were bad, just for me and my palate, they weren't good for me. So, but other than that though, steak, absolutely fantastic. We have dessert coming, and yeah, good. This has been a fantastic meal here so far. It's been very busy in here, which I think is really nice to see compared to some of the other restaurants. You know, I think it definitely shows its popularity. The table that was beside us had said that this was their third night here this week for the cruise. So it definitely does really, really well here. And I think if you're looking for someplace to eat, it is a specialty restaurant. It's going to cost extra. This is probably the place to do it. All right, so we just finished eating at Cagney's here on board Norwegian Dawn.
Yes, it was a very good meal. It seemed like it started off a little bit slow, but I think it was because they seated a bunch of tables right in a row as soon as the restaurant opened. But yeah, once we got our order taken, everything just kind of happened nice and smooth, and all of the food was absolutely delicious. The appetizer, the soup, the steaks, the dessert. Oh, we didn't even talk about the dessert. I had the 7-layer chocolate cake. It was amazing.
I was going to get also that, and I got the OMG cheesecake that they have, which is a caramel-based something cheesecake. It was really good.
Our server actually had to talk Josh into getting the cheesecake.
Yeah, because I really wasn't sure.
Really good.
With it being the caramel, I just wasn't sure. But yeah, it was fantastic, super dense, very rich, the perfect way that I love to enjoy cheesecake. Yeah, and of course, finishing off the night with a cup of coffee. And, well, that's part of something else. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, it was really good. Something I want to mention very, very quickly, which is that I think we did mention this already, but you can use a dining credit or you can do a la carte. This is the best place to use a dining credit.
Yes, you will totally worth it.
Above and beyond, get your money's worth. My steak alone was $45. And I think the dining credit is around like 50 to 60 bucks. So already it's paid for itself with an appetizer, a soup, 2 sides, which I think are like $8 each, I'm pretty sure.
Like that.
And then on top of that is a dessert. So yeah, keep that in mind. Definitely well worth it to eat there at Cagney's. It was really good.
Yeah. But let us know if you have ever dined at Cagney's on board a Norwegian cruise ship.